He was the face of speed, the heart of a global franchise, and a man loved far beyond Hollywood. But behind the fame, the cars, and the billion-dollar movies, there was a humble soul who never chased the spotlight. This is the story of Paul Walker. His life, his passion for cars, his rise in Fast and Furious, and the tragic ending that shocked the world. Part 1. And family. Paul Walker was born on the 12th of September 1973 in Glendale, California. He didn't grow up in a typical Hollywood lifestyle. Despite starting as a child actor, his upbringing was grounded, simple, and deeply family-oriented. His mother, Cheryl, was a fashion model, and his father, Paul Walker III, was a sewer contractor and former boxer. From a young age, Paul was surrounded by discipline, but also creativity. Interestingly, he didn't initially dream of becoming a major actor. Paul studied marine biology. Yes, marine biology, because he had a deep love for the ocean and nature. But life had other plans. Acting slowly pulled him in, starting with commercials, then television roles, and eventually, Hollywood noticed. Despite his growing fame, one thing never changed: his loyalty to family. He had one daughter, Meta Walker, who meant everything to him. Friends often described him as a regular guy trapped in a superstar's life. Part 2. Car collection. If there's one thing Paul Walker loved just as much as acting, it was cars. Not just flashy luxury cars, but real, performance-driven machines. Here are 10 iconic cars from his personal collection. Nissan Skyline R34 GT-R, the car that defined his Fast and Furious legacy. Toyota Supra Mk4, one of the most recognizable movie cars ever. BMW M3 E46, clean, powerful, and a true driver's car. Ford Mustang Boss 302, classic American muscle. Porsche 911 GT3 RS, precision and performance. Ferrari 360 Challenge Street Rodale, rare and aggressive. Audi S4, understated but powerful. Subaru Impreza WRX STI, rally-inspired speed. Celine S7, a rare American supercar. Ford F-150 Lightning, a surprising but beloved pickup. Unlike many celebrities, Paul didn't collect cars just for status. He actually drove them, raced them, and understood them. Cars weren't just a hobby, they were part of who he was. Part 3. Acting career and Fast and Furious. Paul Walker's acting career took off in the late 1990s, but everything changed in 2001. That's when he starred as Brian O'Connor in The Fast and the Furious. The film wasn't expected to become a global phenomenon, but it exploded. Alongside Vin Diesel, Paul created one of the most iconic duos in movie history. Brian O'Connor wasn't just a character. He became a symbol of loyalty, adrenaline, and brotherhood. As the franchise grew into Fast and Furious, Paul remained at its heart. Through street racing, heists, and high-stakes action, audiences connected with him not just for the speed, but for the emotion. Off-screen, Paul was known for being humble, kind, and incredibly down-to-earth, a rare trait in Hollywood. Part 4. Houses and lifestyle. At the peak of his career, Paul Walker had an estimated net worth of around $25 million. But unlike many celebrities, he didn't live an overly flashy lifestyle. Yes, he owned beautiful homes in California, including a stunning property in Santa Barbara, but he wasn't obsessed with luxury. Instead of showing off wealth, Paul invested in experiences, travel, ocean life, and charity. He even founded the organization Reach Out Worldwide, which provided disaster relief to people in need. While others chased fame and luxury, Paul focused on making a real difference. Point 5. Tragic death. On the 30th of November, 2013, everything changed. Paul Walker was attending a charity event for his organization when he left as a passenger in a Porsche Carrera GT, driven by his friend Roger Rodas. Moments later, tragedy struck. The car lost control and crashed, bursting into flames. Paul Walker was just 40 years old. The news shocked the world. Fans, celebrities, and co-stars were devastated. Production of Furious 7 was paused and later completed using CGI and his brothers as stand-ins. His final scene became one of the most emotional moments in film history. Paul Walker wasn't just an actor, he was a car enthusiast, a father, a humanitarian, and a friend to many. His legacy lives on through his films, his daughter, and the millions of fans who still remember him. As Vin Diesel once said, "I'll always be your brother." And for the world, Paul Walker will always be more than just a star. He will always be remembered as a legend. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to our channel.